They have veins and even human nails.
Yo, that is insane if that is true.
They hurt her, humiliate her, and do things I can't even mention here.
I would be petrified. I wouldn't even know what to do.
I was literally getting like goosebumps during that.
That the woman had no face.
Hey guys, welcome.
What? I wasn't ready.
Hi guys, welcome to Not Today Society. My name is Bonnie.
And I'm Pat.
We are going to be going over some creepy TikTok videos and...
Yeah, lots of creepy ones today.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of like creepy and conspiracy. We've done some straight up scary, which by the time this video goes up, the scary one will be up. One of our viewers wanted us to like do a straight up scary. I'll link it in the corner. And now we're kind of going back to the scary, creepy side of things, mixed with some...
Conspiracy or...
I think
Not
this
today.
one's more creepy.
Not Today Society.
And yes, Not Today Society. It's going to be lots of creepy and just like, I think some story creepy stuff. So it could venture on the conspiracy side, but let's see. Well, these videos, we purposely don't watch all these videos because we want to honestly give our first impressions to you guys. Give our opinions if opinions are, granted or necessary to give. And then hear from you guys in the comments, of course. So,
we love chatting with you guys in the comments.
Yes. So we're going to jump into this. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. It definitely helps us. We're still new to this. So hopefully you guys enjoy our content and we can continue growing with your guys' support. Let's jump into this. Number one, let's go.
What the hell is this? This woman decided to film her mother because she found her strange recently, and here's what she filmed. But that's not even the worst part. This woman was acting crazy in front of the mirror. Suddenly she heard something. She then decides to go towards the source of the noise, but what she's going to find is terrifying. Comment la 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 for the part 2.
Is it still going?
Oh shit. I thought it was like over. Fuck. Don't put it towards me. What the fuck was that? Whoa,
Yo.
what was it at the end?
I didn't see nothing at the end, and I genuinely was staring at the camera.
Dark.
I was staring.
Did I scream at nothing?
Hold on, let me.
Because I was freaked out at the end. Yeah, what the fuck?
I was.
Oh my god!
I must have been
I saw something moving, but now that we just rewatched,
I would have put the still clip up for you guys.
Oh my god!
Okay, no joke. I don't know if my voice was. I was literally getting like goosebumps during that.
From the beginning.
Right in the, yo, that lady creeped me the fuck out. Like, I don't know if she was off her meds or on some meds that she's not supposed to be on something. Yeah, she's either off or on something she ain't supposed to be on, or she's...
No, she was definitely on drugs. That's not normal.
That ain't normal. Or she was being possessed by Elmo, apparently.
Oh my god.
But that was freaky.
The end. I can't believe he didn't see it.
I must have been staring at like
out.
I don't know what it was, but no, I saw
and
it.
Then
I saw it the second time.
I kicked this thing. Like I gotta find a better spot.
I would have put up that photo. There was something at the end. It looked like a ghostly figure, kind of like launching forward.
No, it wasn't like a. Yeah, it was.
It looked like a right there.
It was. Yeah, it was
a
like
ghostly figure launching forward.
I guess people call them skinwalkers, or like it wasn't like a person; it was like a creature.
A ghostly creature on all fours launching forward. That's how I'm gonna describe it. But that's why we're here. We don't agree on everything. You guys let us know what you guys think too.
I screamed and you were like, "There was nothing there."
I didn't see it the first time until the second, and yeah, that was creepy. That was wow.
Both of those.
She on something. Let us know what you think she's on. She watches
the first
too much
girl.
Elmo. Yeah, like that was creepy. Really, that was super
like
creepy.
the high pitched like Elmo noise, but then her eyes is what really like.
That's why I literally got goosebumps.
It might not even be drugs. It might have been possessed.
That freaked me out.
We said it at the same time.
That freaked me out.
Get that thing off the screen.
It's still on that. All right, we're gonna go to the next video. Ready?
If you find yourself in this situation, don't stop, it's a trap. As this man was driving on the freeway, he found himself blocked by a barricade.
What the
He thought it was a police checkpoint, but a sketchy character emerged from the shadows with clearly no good intentions. Watch his reaction when the driver tries to dodge the traffic cones. The man quickly darts out to block the car and prevent it from passing. Sadly, the driver didn't realize it was a trap, and like any reasonable person, he tried to have a conversation.
What's going on? Can I help you with something?
Luckily, the driver managed to escape, but such traps are unfortunately quite common. In the video you're about to see, this man narrowly avoids being abducted in a similar manner. A car with its high beams on suddenly blocks his path. The man instinctively throws his car into reverse, but the suspicious vehicle continues to follow and tries to block him. Until by chance he crosses paths with a police car.
Oh, there's a cop right next to me. This guy right behind me. Hold on. Hey, this guy. Are you still there?
Unfortunately, the suspicious vehicle manages to escape and the police were unable to track it down. Thanks for watching and don't forget to click that little plus.
Whoa, okay, yeah, that one gave me chills because that's like something that could literally happen to anyone.
And I've heard about that happening,
Oh my
actually.
god, look at that.
Like, I've actually heard about that happening as far as the high beams. And there was something else, too. I think it was high beams, and there was something else. But basically, someone tries to get you to pull over to stop.
Yeah. Well,
pretending
also, if
like
there's like a flashing light, if it's not like red and blue, meaning cops, like if it's just red or just blue, like that could be someone else trying to get you to
pretend
pull
to be-
over.
yeah.
Or roadblocks that like literally that guy couldn't pass.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. That's creepy. Like the fact that someone
scary.
will set up a roadblock. But the sign of that is if you see a roadblock and you see like a single car.
See cones,
But if you see cones and you just see a car and then a guy or a girl,
it could be.
Drive the hell out. Don't stop for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't
Yeah,
stop
but
for
like
them.
in like the good intentions, like when you don't think anything's gonna happen, you see cones.
You think
maybe it's an
yeah.
undercover cop. Like that's where my
Yeah,
mind would
yeah.
go.
No,
Like
no,
okay,
I totally understand,
And the
yeah.
guy tried to talk to him, and thank God he pulled away.
He saw him pull something out. Like
That
the
was
gentleman, the guy in the
so-
middle of the road pulled something out of his pocket apparently, and then that car drove off.
Yeah, that was.
But yeah,
crazy.
I've
And
also-
then the cop didn't even get the second one.
That
That's
gets me. That
insane.
really pisses me off. Like people like that. That dude was being followed for such a long time. I don't know how he got away from the cops.
And that was, I think it was a older man,
Uber,
but
like an Uber driver, they said. I think.
oh, I don't know.
Was that the first one? I don't know. I thought I heard
I
Uber.
don't
Maybe
know,
I'm thinking
yeah.
of something else. But
But it was an older man. But imagine
Mm-hmm.
if, like, I would be petrified. I wouldn't even know what to do. I would probably just, like, lock my door. Like, I wouldn't be able to flee from someone. Like, drive in that manner when, like, oh, my God.
yeah, if you're being followed by a car
Oh, God.
and they're flashing their lights at you and doing something crazy or trying to block you off, just drive to the nearest police station, fire station,
even,
big
like-
lit area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Something
like a
open,
business,
heavily
but even that's
populated
still
environment.
scary.
It's gonna be hard, but definitely.
Especially if it's at night.
Yeah, definitely.
Around, especially around where we live, like, our gas stations don't stay open. Like, I know in New York, where I used to live, like, gas stations were open all night, so you
Yeah.
could find something. Around here, we would be screwed.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know. We would try to have to.
Yeah. Let us know what you would do in that situation.
The craziest coincidences of all time, part 4. This bullet was shot and hit a man 20 years later. But how? Well, in 1893, Henry Zieglin from Honey Grove, Texas, decided to end his relationship with his girlfriend, Macy. This decision depressed Macy so much that she took her own life. Devastated by this, Macy's brother came to Henry's house to kill him. Now, at the time, Henry was on his farm, so the brother took the opportunity and shot him. He thought he had killed Henry, so he also took his own life. But Henry wasn't dead, because the bullet actually missed him and got lodged in a tree behind him. 20 years went by when one day Henry was cutting trees on his farm with his sons, until eventually they got to the tree where the bullet was lodged. He tried to chop this tree down with an axe, but he couldn't. So he drilled some holes in it, placed explosives, and blew up the tree. The explosion caused the bullet in the tree to fly directly into Henry's head, killing him on the spot.
What?
Yo, that is
Wait.
insane if that is true.
Okay. Recap that again.
The dude shot someone
Yeah. It
The
got lodged in the tree.
Yeah, the bullet grazed him,
Okay.
went in the tree. The guy who shot him thought he was dead, so then he took his own life.
Oh my God.
The guy survived, who he shot.
Thought he tried to shoot. Yeah.
20 years later, the guy goes to cut the tree down.
The same guy.
Who got shot but
Yeah.
didn't die.
Yeah.
Goes to cut the tree down,
Oh my God.
and the bullet was still in there. I guess it's
that
weird
is
that they use
karma.
it's weird that they used explosive. No, that's not karma. It's the dude who was supposed to die didn't die and then died 20 years later.
Yeah.
That's not
Well,
karma.
didn't he do something bad?
Oh, there was
Something with the sister?
something with relationships. I totally forgot the
the beginning.
totally forgot the first part.
But the beginning.
talks about what they
the
did,
The girl
yeah.
killed herself because she was so upset. I think the guy did something, broke up with her. Watch the beginning real
Yeah,
quick.
whatever it is, it's the coincidence. I don't even care
Yeah.
about this story. Whatever it was, the point is the dude got shot
But
with
it's
a bullet, and
okay.
that bullet killed him 20 years
Maybe
later.
maybe it's not karma, but it's almost like when something's meant to happen,
Yeah.
like it's gonna happen. That's
I
creepy.
guess so. I just think
That's
just the
crazy.
story itself is insane. That same bullet from 20 years
Right,
went
got
and
lodged.
got back.
I
Yeah,
guess
from
the
his tree.
explosives like activated the.
Or just
Yeah.
just launched it at that point. Even if it wasn't, just launched it.
Oh my God.
That's insane. If that's, it just sounds so odd. Like I can't believe something like that could be true.
That's
I've,
like,
I've never heard that story. If that's
Final
true, let us know.
Destination. Those
Straight
were
up,
the best
yup.
movies.
I remember when I was younger. Yeah.
Yeah,
those
those are
Final
creepy.
Destination movies used to have the craziest ways of killing someone and dying or whatever. That was, and that is definitely a Final Destination type
of thing, eh?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Don't you find something odd about this mannequin? For those unfamiliar with the legend, it is known as La Pasqualita. The mannequin has been in the window of a bridal store in Mexico for over 90 years. But when it was first placed there, customers noticed something peculiar. The level of detail on this mannequin was unusually high. It had eyebrows, hair, veins, glowing eyes, a slight smile, and even discoloration around the mouth and ears. But this suspicion quickly turned into horror when customers began to notice that it bore an uncanny resemblance to the store owner's deceased daughter. She was supposed to get married, but tragically died just before her wedding day. Shortly after her death, the mannequin appeared in the window, and the legend was born that it was the preserved remains of the owner's daughter. But the most compelling evidence has always been the hands. The hands are displayed with lifelike details. They have veins and even human nails. To this day, it remains the only mannequin with such a level of detail. The question remains unanswered. Could the mannequin be the embalmed corpse of the owner's daughter? The owner has never wished to address this question, but now that you know all this,
Well, that
Wow.
left me on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, that from those photos, that did not look like a
That's
normal mannequin.
Creepy, yeah.
Like especially that one of the shots of those fingers.
The hands
That
only, the
looked-
face. Like mannequins don't look like that.
We had another one with
weird-
mannequins. Another episode which
Yeah,
freaked
those
us
were
out.
mannequins.
Yes, that was actually one of the scary ones, which I'll link in the corner if you haven't seen that. This was either one of the
This
most
something.
lifelike mannequins or the what's the word?
Taxidermy?
Yeah, embalmed taxidermy,
Yeah.
whatever the word is.
Well, taxidermy
corpse
is
of
like
the-
what they do with animals. So
Yeah,
it's
to
just with
preserve the
humans.
life or the
Oh,
yeah.
God.
That's crazy.
Like the discoloration around the lips. Whoops.
I haven't heard that story before, so if you have, let us know if that's true. If that's
I don't
actually
feel
the
like these
store
things are true. You
owner.
always say that. He
'Cause I
always
wa-
says that.
Because I never heard the
Like
story.
if it's true. It's
do
obviously
you
true.
know?
No,
It's
no,
true?
I'm just saying.
So you believe
I'm just
everything
saying,
you
like,
hear?
No. I'm just saying that there
I'm
is
asking
that
them,
mannequin.
Because like last time we there was so many other episodes where someone in the comments were like, "Oh yeah," they responded because
maybe
I don't know.
we'll just say like, have you ever seen the mannequin?
Oh, I don't even. What country? Did they say what country it was in?
Mexico.
Mexico. If you're from Mexico, let us know if you've seen this mannequin and if you think it's really a
joking.
corpse or not.
You put my mic on, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah?
time out. Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Her mic is on. She wasn't sure. All right. Yeah. That, I've never heard of that story before. So if you have, drop a comment and let us know what you think about it. Because it definitely looks pretty realistic. It's still on our screen.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if potentially they did take the corpse and whatever the word is. Mm-hmm. What's the word? Bomb, whatever it is.
Yeah, what they said
Whatever
in
it
the
is. You know
video.
what it is. All right. Let's check out the next video.
Oh God.
this bear almost got them.
Wow.
Luckily, the bikers had the brilliant idea to rev their engines. This wasn't just any bear, it was a grizzly. Grizzlies are part of the brown bear family. When confronted with them, you are definitely outmatched, especially when it comes to defending their cubs. During one expedition, these men came across 3 cubs by a river. The strong current pushed them too close to the cubs, and their mother, hidden in the bushes, felt compelled to attack.
Wow.
Whoa!
No.
The gunshot scared her off, and she retreated with her cubs. However, if you don't have a gun or a motorcycle at hand, your best bet is to play dead. Lay down with your head toward the ground and place your hands on the back of your neck. If you're convincing enough, the bear will try to flip you over onto your back. If it can't, it will leave you alone. On the other hand, if you encounter a black bear, your best option is to fight back. Like this man did, show the black bear that you are stronger, louder, and more dangerous.
What? Jesus.
Whether it's a Pyrenean brown bear or an American black bear, remember never to run. Bears can reach speeds up to 30 miles per hour. If you try to outrun them, they'll gladly chase you down and kill you within 15 seconds. Climbing trees is also not a good idea. After running, their second favorite pastime is climbing. Remember, with a brown bear, your best option is to play dead, whereas a black bear is all bark and no bite.
Yo, that was crazy. So the
Whoa.
first one was the motorcycle.
Yeah.
That bear came out super fast, and when you heard the revs going off,
Yeah.
it started going the other way.
It almost looked like the bear kind of made it go
Yeah,
off for
because
a
there must have
second.
been a second bike or something.
Yeah, yeah.
The second one was the
That
one on the
was-
water. You go ahead and talk about that
Oh
one.
my God, that
Because that thing.
Yeah, they weren't even doing anything wrong. The current just kind of made their boat go a little bit too close to the cubs, and that thing just came at them.
Fast.
Thankfully, they had a gun and
which
it ran
scared
away.
off. But that thing like darted, and which says like they
wa-
go up to 30 miles an hour.
And it
that
was in the water going
That's what
that
I was about to say. In the
fast.
water, and that thing just like darted towards them.
Oh, that
and then
is
the black bear,
insane.
that guy
Oh, well,
was just
it tells
like,
you. So I didn't know that.
me either. About the
I don't
whole-
even know what I would do. And it's
Apparently-
crazy because I go hiking alone by myself. Yeah. But I don't even know what I would do because you never know. Like, okay, yeah, play dead, but like,
Like you hear these things, but then in the moment, it's like,
Yeah,
are you
you
really
don't
gonna
realize.
be able to do that? You get freaked
and then
out, and
play
then
dead, and just have this
huge thing roll you
huge
over in hopes that it's gonna let you
monstrous
go.
thing trying to, and it told you to stay on your stomach. Like, if it can't roll you over, then it will leave you alone.
I'm pretty sure a bear is strong enough to roll you over if it wants to. And then if it's a black bear,
You have to fight
pull
back.
up your pants and fight back.
Oh my
Kick,
God.
Scream. That's what the dude
That
was
is
doing. He was
insane.
literally like up. It looked like he was kind of in a tree and then kicking
Yeah,
and
and he kept
screaming
kicking
down.
and screaming.
Wow. Learn some self-defense if you're with a black bear, and go to sleep if you're with a
but
brown
what if
bear.
you're like not sure? I think you're screwed. Oh, that's
Wow,
creepy.
That was a crazy one.
Oh, it makes me not want to go hiking ever again.
If you ever see this sign, don't ignore it. Thumb in the middle of the hand and fingers folded over it means that the person needs help. But in some cases, the sign is not enough. After being held captive for 2 days, this woman pretends to have an appointment at the vet to slip a note to the secretary.
Wrote it on my hand, just took off my banknote and I wrote it.
Call the police, my boyfriend is threatening me. He has a gun, please be discreet.
I slipped her the note, and that's when I slid my glasses off to show her I had a bruised eye, just so she would take me seriously.
The police quickly arrive at the scene and take the man into custody. She hopes that her act of bravery inspires other distressed individuals to do the same, like this woman who, when she was in danger, called 911 to order a
Sorry,
pizza.
got 911.
I would like to order a pizza. Yeah.
You called 911 to order a pizza?
Yeah, apartment.
This is the wrong number to call for a pizza.
No, you're not.
I'm getting you now.
Many other people would have hung up, but this operator quickly understood that there was a problem and that this woman could not speak freely.
Is the other guy still there?
Yeah. I need a large pizza.
All right. How about medical? You need medical?
No. With pepperoni.
After the call, the operator dispatched the police urgently.
Turn your sirens off before you get there. Caller ordered a pizza and agreed with everything I said that there was domestic violence going on.
In such situations, it's not just the courage of the woman in danger, but also the response of the person she asks for help that can make all the difference.
Wow, that got me nervous at like when he was like, "It's the wrong place to call a
Yeah.
pizza," and then he got it.
I've heard about that story before.
I hope they're
about,
trained to like.
No, I'm sure. You gotta, yeah. I've heard about that before. Calling 911 if you're being held hostage or something, you're ordering food. Like I've heard about that scenario
Yeah.
before.
I mean, it must
Definitely smart.
Yeah, it must have been like some type of where the person trusted her to at least call for
Yeah.
pizza. But
And then-
sometimes that won't be the case.
Yeah.
The note thing, that's crazy.
Because like you're out and about, this person was at like a pet,
Yeah,
whatever.
went to a vet, but like, and then
Exactly.
it's in the hands of the person that you,
Hoping
a
that-
stranger that you are trying to get
Yeah.
help from, and how they respond. Because if that person, went like this, like she would have been screwed if the guy was right there.
Trying
you
to
know?
keep your calm and understand that this is like on the DL, that there's someone obviously in the vicinity, that person.
Yeah.
That's why you're handing a note. And
And I
then
didn't know that was.
that's what I was about to say. Was it palm
It's like
with the
that,
with the thumb? Mm-hmm. I never heard about that.
Me neither.
I know you hate when I ask the audience, but I just never heard
Stop.
about it. Is that really a sign for
Yeah.
help?
Now I know.
Yeah. Is that a sign for help? That's unique. I've never heard
That
about that
should
one
be
before.
like a little bit more broadcasted, because I didn't know that.
Me
Like, I
either.
wouldn't know.
I never heard
would
about
think
that one.
someone's waving at me.
But now you know, if the thumb's inside and
Yeah.
it's just like straight down, I guess that's the way they do
Yeah.
it, which is like a really awkward motion actually.
I guess that makes
Because your
sense.
thumb wants to like go out.
Yeah.
All right, listen what you guys think about that.
It's terrifying. This woman is the artist Marina Abrahamovich, who stands motionless in an art gallery with a sign next to her explaining to the public, "I'm an object. You can do anything to me. I take full responsibility even if I'm killed." The performance lasts 6 hours. Beside her, she has prepared a table with 72 objects, like a rose, a feather, but also more dangerous objects like a fork, a hammer, nails, and even a pistol with a bullet. What do you think happened? Well, at first, the visitors were nice. They gave her flowers, tickled her with the feather, and kissed her cheek. But after an hour, the visitors became increasingly brutal. They cut off her clothes and pricked her with the rose's thorns. But this was only the beginning, for as the hours went by, the visitors let themselves go. They hurt her, humiliate her, and do things I can't even mention here. One person goes so far as to point the gun at her before another onlooker stops him. And when the experience is over and Marina starts talking, all the visitors flee the gallery. When she was vulnerable and couldn't say no, they took advantage. But when they were confronted with the human, they were ashamed of what they'd done. Marina explains that she is still traumatized by this experience, to which she herself subjected herself.
All right. That's
Messed up. We're called Not Today's Society.
Yeah.
In the scope of things, like it just shows how society is so screwed up. It's almost like the nice people acted first, and
Yeah.
then the more crazy psychotic folks went after.
or even
to
that,
have fun
they
or
saw
something.
that she wasn't responding, and she just
And then they
considered
just started-
herself an object.
and then they just started to
she
go
put
off.
all these objects. It's almost like it was like a test that she was trying, not a
Well, yeah,
test,
it
but
gets
like,
to see who's screwed up in the head and who's not.
But that's a lot for one person to take 6 hours. And after the first hour, they started doing crazy, unspeakable things.
Yeah.
That's
And
so
then
dangerous.
the fact that the folks who did all those crappy all the bad things, when
When
she woke up and started, stopped
Yeah.
her being a subject of 6 hours.
and they
all
were
just-
confronted by a
Yeah,
human
they're just being
being.
selfish. Or what's the word? I can't think of it. The way that they're acting, they couldn't confront what they actually did.
Yeah.
They knew it was wrong, because if you do something like that, and then when someone confronts you, you
It's
disappear.
just a woman
You know what you did was
motionless
wrong.
on a stage. Like,
Yeah, like it's almost like they knew what they did was wrong, because once that lady started to react, at first it was almost like she was an object,
yeah.
couldn't do anything, couldn't fight, couldn't respond.
Right.
And the second she
And she
started to
wrote the
respond,
note saying,
yeah, of course.
I take full responsibility, even if she's killed. But then again,
it shows the person
the
who's
society
acting.
that we're in.
It shows the person who's acting. That's a crazy way to literally show the people coming up what they do. It speaks volumes on those people.
Yeah,
That's the way
it's almost
I see
like
that.
I don't even have
That's
the words.
crazy.
That's kind of. That she had a table full of, I don't know.
Let us know what you think about that one.
She's still traumatized to this day. Yeah, of course.
This is maybe the scariest urban legend I've ever heard, and it ended up being true. Back in the 1970s, there was this terrifying fun house in Long Beach, California called The Laugh in the Dark. And there was always this urban legend that all the mannequins inside were fake, except for one. Also, mind you, this is what this week's episode is about, so if you don't want spoilers, just listen to the episode. This urban legend came to be because there was one mannequin inside that just looked wrong. All of the other ones looked fake, but this one in particular looked way too human. And a bunch of the kids also said the area that the mannequin was in just smelled really, really bad. So a few years go by, and one day a film crew comes in and is using Laugh in the Dark for a film set. The director's lining up a shot and he just doesn't like the way this one mannequin looks in frame. So he goes over to a crew member and he's like, hey, can you just move this out of the shot? So the crew member goes over and starts moving the mannequin when its arm pops off. And inside of the mannequin's arm is human bone. The kids had been totally right. The mannequin was a mummified body. There's so much more to this story, like who the person was and how they got there. And I talk about the whole thing this week on the episode.
Oh my God.
That is disgusting and crazy. And it's odd how we literally had another video in this episode about the mannequin.
God, yeah.
And we did not know.
Like a
Like, we
mummified
did not
thing.
watch this at all. We don't lie when we say most,
Yeah.
well, all of our videos, we never watch like the entire thing. We'll like skim through some. I had no clue that this was a mannequin video or anything to do with
mummified
it.
body.
And we had another mannequin one before.
That's so weird.
So this one
Okay.
was true that it was a mannequin. The other, or I mean, a human mummified body.
Yeah.
I think the other one was.
That's why everyone was, the kids were saying that it smelled. And
Going back to the other one, do you think it was or wasn't? I think it was almost.
I mean, I think it was. It looked like it.
I think so.
They must have done a different thing because that
one
one
they
didn't
said-
say it smelled and stuff like that.
Yeah, this one they said it was. You let us know if you think the first one was or not. This one apparently they confirmed that it was, which is
And that one
disgusting
didn't even
and
look as
crazy.
real as the first one.
Yeah, well, I don't think the pictures were as up close, and they're like black and white.
Yeah, but I thought it showed us the one, but
Maybe
yeah.
I don't know.
It looked
but
weird.
It definitely, the first one looks very realistic.
I think the first one definitely was.
This is maybe the scariest urban legend I've
She escaped from the house of horror. Jordan Turpin managed to flee her home, escaping her parents who were abusing her and her 12 siblings. You can see her here escaping through one of the house's windows and then running down the street. Having managed to steal an old mobile phone, she dials the emergency number and calls for help.
911, do you have an emergency? I just ran away from home.
Despite being 17 years old, she had never left her home. She didn't know where she lived or how to navigate the streets. By tracking the GPS on her phone, the police eventually found her, and she explained to the officer why she fled that morning.
My parents are abusive. They abuse us. But the reason I called and the reason I managed to get out here, this is one of the most scariest things I've ever done. I'm terrified. But I called because my to-do list is just a change up right now.
The officer was perplexed by this teen who had trouble expressing herself. Generally, during a runaway, the police returned the child to their parents for reconciliation. But before escaping, she had the incredible foresight to photograph her sisters while they were chained up. With these photos as evidence, it changes everything. The officer believes her on the spot, and there's no need for a warrant to enter the house, because she provided evidence that children are in danger. Upon the police's arrival, the terrified parents open the door and have no choice but to let the officers in, who discover a real hell. Walls covered in mold, the living room strewn with feces, and most importantly, the children's chains attached to their beds. That day, thanks to her bravery, Jordan saved the lives of her brothers and sisters. Today, she is trying to rebuild her life, and the young woman has even opened a TikTok account on which she has almost 1 million followers, and where she shares her daily life.
That is disturbing
Wow.
and scary and crazy. Those parents are fucked up.
Parents with 12 kids.
Those parents are screwed up because they said that she was 17 and never saw like the light of day almost. Like she didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
never.
you see this type of thing like
I've heard
se-
about stories about. I'm
like,
surprised
I've
she
seen
was able
on,
to.
like
Maybe
Law
should
and
they?
Order SVU. Like I've seen like so many episodes like this, right?
this is, like,
but
real
this
life.
is real life. Like that's crazy. Oh,
I've heard about a lot of stories about. Most of the time, it's females about girls getting locked up and chained and being like put in a basement or something. I think within the past 4, 5, 6 years, I remember seeing on the news, like people getting discovered and everything.
yeah.
And this, sounds very familiar to one of those situations. It just I can't imagine. Like we were talking about how we're going to do more episodes on psychopaths and serial killers.
Yeah.
Like this
It's
is the
hard to
perfect
wrap
example.
our head around it. Like you know what I mean? Like
Because it just shows the mindset of the parents are psychopaths. This is not normal behavior
their
to do
own
this.
children. Never mind just children in general. but
Yeah,
their own
like doing
children.
it's just insane.
Chaining them up,
the
not letting
person,
them
like,
experience life.
The people like that you're supposed to be caring for and being a
Family.
role model for as they grow, you torture
And then
and
then
lock
that
them up.
infects. I've seen stories where then like the older siblings start abusing.
because they've been through
Because
it,
that's
and it's
just
it
what
just
they
messes
know.
up their lives, their mental state.
Yeah.
But that's just crazy. Like
And
we're
a lot of
definitely
the kids or hostages get what is it called? God, what is it called? that syndrome?
Uh,
Oh, we have to look it up because I'm not gonna. What is it called? Imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome.
Yes.
Is that where you start to believe and almost like
they
hostage,
almost fall in
you're-
love
you're
with their capturer
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. Whoever's doing these crazy things
Yeah.
or holding them hostage.
But that's
that's crazy.
Yeah, we definitely. I'm
But
excited.
that was a very. I actually want to look at the girl's TikTok and like. See.
I'm
'cause
excited
I
for
saw
us.
the end was a picture with another famous TikToker.
Yeah, I thought
I
it was familiar on the left or whatever.
Charlie something.
Yeah. But I'm excited to dive more into the whole psychopath. We want to learn more about the psychology and mindset behind it because that's going to have a lot of influence on like in this example, the girl's parents, which is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. But God forbid she didn't or wasn't able to take those photos. Because the cops.
Well, the cops
she
said,
wasn't good at expressing herself, and they even said like usually they'll try to bring that girl home and try to reconciliation or whatever. But she had pictures. Imagine like, thank God she had a phone like to take a picture. I don't know.
Well, good thing she knows how to use it. If she was, I don't know. I guess her parents allowed her to use
she was really,
a phone to a degree. Like I don't know the full story behind it.
It sounded like she found like an old one. But
the photos allowed the cops, I guess, to go in without a warrant or nothing. But even without it, I'm sure the cops would have, since they were children potentially in danger, I highly doubt they would have just like give the children back to the parents. The child is literally saying, "My parents helped me captive."
They could have said that she was, not right or something. I don't know, but yeah, okay.
Have you seen this video? It was filmed by a man on a bus. You see a woman wearing some kind of veil. She was just sitting at the front of the bus. At the terminus, the woman doesn't get off. The driver told her several times to get off, but she didn't move. She was behaving strangely, pulling her veil back over her head as if to hide her face, and the man filming as he approached her realized that the woman had no face. Tom takes fright and shouts to the driver that the woman has no face. If you look closely, she doesn't have a shadow either. The bus driver decided to call the police. Since the woman wouldn't get off the bus, he had no other choice. Once there, the woman disappeared completely. The police found no one on the bus. Many believers think it's a jinn or a demon or even a spirit. But in any case, the driver was sure that the woman was not human.
Wow.
That's a creepy little thing. Like, the face thing, it's like, okay, maybe it's too dark, but then, like, no shadow.
But you really couldn't see. It was just, and, like, the hands almost looked gray, almost. Like, when I tried to look at the hands, and no shadow. That is freaky.
I wonder what country that was in, because I could understand. That wasn't English, you know what I'm saying?
And
like,
there was a typo on the thing. It's a din.
Jim?
Yeah, it's
I've
like
seen
D
that
something. Yeah, we'll put it on the screen.
I've seen the word before in like another video.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with what it is.
If you know what it means, leave it in a comment. We haven't
the
even
AI thing said Jin or
Jim. J-Y-M, but I think it's D-J-I-M.
I think so.
That's how they spelt it in another video, but I still haven't Googled what it meant. So if you know, enlighten us.
What do you guys think?
Yeah. Do you think that was some sort of like demon spirit, supernatural, that just disappeared? No shadow, no face. That was definitely...
And then just vanished.
Yeah, a creepy one. Let's see, do we have... I'm not sure if that was our last one or not. Okay.
Selfies that ended live.
Have
you seen this? Selfies that ended live.
We got one more left. It was starting to play. We got one more left.
All right.
Selfies that ended lives, part 1. Kelsey, Savannah, and Elsa. They were visiting Spanish for a Canyon on an October evening. Their grandma said they were sweet, wonderful girls just having a good time. While walking, they crossed the covered bridge Canyon Railroad. At around 6:30 p.m., the train came to cross. At this crossing, there's 2 tracks parallel from each other. The girls stood in between both tracks to get a selfie with the one train. They quickly posted the photo on Facebook, but before they knew, they were trapped between both trains crossing each other. It is thought that both trains created such a wind that it blew them off balance and they hit the sides. What is known is that they did hit both sides of the trains and sadly passed. Kelsey and Elsa died during the accident. And 3 days later, Savannah was taken off life support and died later. Be careful where you take selfies, guys. And like this video for a part 2 of selfies that took lives.
Wow.
That is sad.
Wow.
That is sad. And it's just like... And I don't mean this in a negative way, but wouldn't they have heard or seen trains in the... Like, I'm wondering if they were trying to maybe capture the train in their selfie. Maybe
I
to
think
kind
so.
of
That's what
to
it
get
said,
a cool
like-
photo.
Right. I think that's what it said, but I don't think they probably heard the noise of the one and they didn't know there was another one. They got caught between the two. So they were so
crazy.
focused
That's
on the
sad, yeah.
selfie, getting the one train in the let's look at the picture again. Yeah, you see that. And then the other one
posted the
came and
photo?
trapped
Why
it.
are there comments? Right by a train. This is awesome. I'm confused how there's a photo on Facebook of it and people are commenting like.
I think he did say that they posted it like really quickly via mobile. That's what it.
4:30 a.m. It might have been different time zone. I don't know.
I don't know.
But that's just a sad story in general. Even if it was just girls trying to capture a cool selfie with a train in the background, obviously
And they didn't
it just
realize another one was coming.
yeah, just really take a look at your surroundings when you're trying to take photos like that. It's just sad to do things, things that could happen like that.
Their parents, their families,
Yeah.
their friends. It's sad.
But that was
a crazy few
videos for this episode. No, that
Jesus.
this was like we said in the beginning. This was definitely more on the creepy side, and I think we definitely kept that creepy story.
Oh my God,
vibe
I'm still
going
thinking
on.
of the first one with the Elmo.
That was crazy. I literally got goosebumps when that.
He got
lady
goosebumps
started
from the
going.
Elmo thing. I got goosebumps from the last thing.
Yeah, from when the figure came out or whatever. But that's
man,
it for
that
this
was a
video.
good one.
Yeah, this video is definitely getting long. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, drop a comment, consider subscribing for more.
Yes.
We will chat with you guys in the comments below. We'll have our Instagram where you could DM us videos for us to react to and view and everything. And we'll catch you guys in a very soon episode, probably tomorrow. We like dropping episodes like every day now, I think. Thanks again for the support, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
All right, bye.
Wearing slippers. We look so professional, but we're rocking slippers.
Hey guys, welcome.
What? I wasn't ready. Are we like centered?
I don't know.